Add some assistance so I can lock in right quick. Huh? What's got Travis Kelsey. Who did he trade with that nigga? Looks like that.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Shit, I'm down. I'm down. Fuck, I should took this man out. Oh.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check curls, check curls,
What
check
do?
curls.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got Trey.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the 1st score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bro, they need to have like a classic team back in the classic team.
Back in the
Cowboy squad.
Yeah.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Wait, you remember the Madden? I don't know if you had.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You had Madden 64, the first Madden, the first 64.
Play action. Haskins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
They got the players license. They got the players license, but they didn't get the player license.
That's what
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
They kind of got away with it because it was a recon
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Alex Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. Haskins on the keeper, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
He hooked it up and everything on Christmas Day or whatever. Something was wrong. It didn't work or something on Christmas Day. It didn't work. So the next day we went back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
Yeah.
He's out here with something.
Scrubby, we can go hook something up at the crib.
That's how I ended up with a Nintendo. I had the original.
On first and 10, Prescott.
I had them all.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their
That's what I wish I had.
They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7 on second down, Love. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the pass. 43
on the profile pictures. You can't see you.
43.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Deep for Cooper. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Tigers tickets in the club section or lower than expected, just about 2 to the next home game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
The Washington offense at the line. Ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Haskins on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Tigers are giving us fans some great bargains. Popcorn costs next to nothing.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Where you see that at?
Top by your knee.
Second.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
You're doing something right, bro.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
My income is at 72%, and my expenses are at 28%.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, but what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
First down throw for Prescott.
And when he gets to where he wants a lot of money,
it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
I would say he ain't paying.
He got that home run. I picked him up off free agency. I didn't like who I drafted. He was on the waiver wire with fucking 94 speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Who is this?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
What position is he?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Real life, the running back for Tampa Bay.
What's his speed?
Oh, if we got Ronald Jones, he got like 94 speed.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down to the first half, I might say, they at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive. It gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. The Redskins on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins.
He's 94, man.
That's going to be caught by Richardson.
He got to be open for him. When he gets through, if he made it to the second level, he can possibly get to the home run.
For the Redskins
that
on a
celebration
pickup
was holding back and being at home run.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
I'm seeing the whole
He's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. On second down, it's Love. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, I had a game last time, but they had a 2 starts.
It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And then I kicked the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
I came back into the same game to start.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
That should sit that on me right there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Tight down. There you go.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, we got a holding. We got a hold into a bomb to Bradley. We got a hold.
No run call here. They'll to throw instead.
Wow.
He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Wow.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
I get a fucking holding for the team. Man,
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Like, come on, man. Thank you. Say fuck me the first time.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Yo.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They got
so from the 36 now, first and 10.
Lower level seats for $20, which is basically $30 after state fees.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
I said, okay, so the game
and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Yeah, here I come.
Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself
games.
Give him 3 on the game there. Second and goal.
What you gonna do?
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
They'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
They treating them whole like Dallas Cowboys already. And they ain't did a damn thing, Simon. What's up, Mo? Who the quarterback? Hell if I know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go down
again. Quarterback.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
They were assigned.
Now Prescott.
They
and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Game with
in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10. Right at the 40.
They're in a home game till March.
They'll run with Elliott. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Prescott down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari
Damn,
Cooper.
Lewis, you got to be able to make him
11
miss.
yards and a Cowboy
You got to be able
first
to make
down.
him miss.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
It started from the announcement.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
So
and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Like, when it's our possession, we're going to have the little blue Renegades design on our shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. This is Elliott. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I would love to have one of them. I didn't know that.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. And Forbath will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, what the hell no. Organization bring them hoes on the go.
It's a motherfucker that checked him before the game. You know, he's like looking at the bag like this, like, all right,
the Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for those because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on the pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He caught the touchdown, held that bitch. Yeah.
All day, every day.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Oh,
he's got some breathing room. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were.
Right there by the couch. I think she didn't see.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game. And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll start the drive with Love here. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We almost finished with another season, y'all.
From the 24, Haskins. And an alley to run. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll try and run it, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him down there.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I drafted him.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit to the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike's 50.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Oh, man. Shit, these niggas run defenses only. This nigga, Jeff Little, only got 8 fucking yards. Yeah.